In this video, I'll be talking about WebP file format. Now, what is a WebP file format? So, WebP file format is basically a modern image file format from Google. It is based on the rastic logic through which the images get rendered on the browser or the application. It is an alternative to JPEG or PNG because in the web you might have seen that most of the images which are used are either JPEG or PNG. Then Google tried devising a solution, an alternative solution to generate an image format which is much more efficient than JPEG or PNG. Now, the benefit of using WebP is like it produces a smaller file size with a image quality. It provides efficient lossless and lossy compression depending on the scenario, how you want the compression to be more efficient or at the same time maintain the quality as well. With the lossless compression, it maintains the quality as well. Website loads faster with WebP as it is quite evident with all the images which we see in the web. The WebP file loads comparatively faster than the JPEG or PNG alternative. Now, WebP supports animated images as well, so it is not just limited to just a static image. So, how we have this GIF format now, the GIF format allows you to show multiple frames of images and show and some animation within that particular image format. Now, WebP supports animated images. It can also store metadata like EXIF and XMP data. The only limitation with WebP is that it has got a limited browser support. So the old browser does not support directly WebP file format, and also some of the software may not allow you to utilize the WebP file format directly. Now, for this, I have some example. So now, say, let's assume you have a WebP file format. So this is an example of a WebP file format. So let me show you that image. So this is the WebP file format. Now, if I just go into the file info, you will see that this is sample1.webp. Now, I've just downloaded it from internet. Now, there is and another WebP file format, which is like this is one of the WebP file format. So if you just go into Google and like search for WebP file format, you will find this image set. So if I just say save image as, right click, and then I will see this as an extension of WebP file format. Now it does not allow me to save as any other file. So take for example, if you're doing, if you're working on an application and if you're searching for some image and you want WebP you want like JPEG or PNG image, and then you find an equivalent WebP file format, then how do we go ahead and utilize that within your application? Now, one classic example would be, say, Power Apps in for Microsoft. Now, here, Microsoft Power Apps, if you want to add a image in your model driven app, like say in the application I've added some images. Okay, now these images are JPEG or PNG because Microsoft supports a limited set of images in Power app application. Now, how to add an image? So if I go to new, more, and web resource, then here we have an option to upload a file, and automatically the file type gets selected. Now, as you see over here, the file type is either GIF, ICO, JPEG, PNG, or SVG. So there's no mention of WebP files. Now, if you are searching for a PNG or JPEG equivalent, and say, let's say you found a WebP file. So in this case, say, let's assume you got this file. Now, how do we convert this into a PNG or JPEG? It's easy. If you have Windows 10 or Windows 11, you can just open your photo editor application. Now, this is my application. So as you see, this is the application which I have opened. Now I'll just go to the settings, and this is the settings for this particular application. So I've just opened this application in the default application which supports photo editing. Now I'll just click on edit image. Now once I edit an image, I need not do anything. What I just need to do is like save options and just a save as copy. Now this is a WebP file. I'll just say save as copy, and then it will prompt me to save this either as JPEG, JPG, JXR, PNG, TIFF, BMP. So let me save this as PNG, and I will just click on save. So what has happened is, like, now this image is now in a PNG format. Now once this image is in a PNG format, it is pretty much easy to point to that specific image. So if I have that image over here, I'll just upload that sample one.png, and then this will be we'll be able to add this into the application. Now web resource content size is too big. Now why this error has popped up? Because the image which I have tried to import is of a big size, okay, which Power Apps does not support. Now this is like a different issue altogether. Now as you see over here, these are the set of images. Now if you see the size, this size is 9.4 meg. Okay, now, if I have uploaded, just say, one world.png, which is 44K, let me do that. Let me go ahead and do a different PNG file. It will automatically upload, and then it will automatically select the format as well. So as you see over here, I've got PNG format, and only supported format are PNG, JPEG, ICO, and GIF, and SVG. So just a use case, if you're searching for image in the web, and if you find a WebP file, and if you want to utilize in, say, any application which does not support WebP file, you can just download the equivalent WebP file and then convert that in the editor application, the photo editor application, and then you can start uploading that with your application. So just to summarize, WebP is a format which is developed by Google. It's like an equivalent to JPEG or PNG format, but it is much more efficient. It supports lossless and lossy compression, and it saves images in a much cheaper alternative, I'd say. And then it will allow you to basically utilize the image, and then it takes very less time to load if you use that in the web application. So that's it, folks. This is all about WebP file format and how do you utilize within a non-supported application. Thanks for watching.